So, story behind this is I've been looking, I purchased my bobber, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, and I've been looking for a seat replacement. It's not that I find the seat uncomfortable, I just feel like the stock bobber seat for 2019 puts you in a weird riding position, and because of it, it makes your ass go numb. Also, because your legs are up on the seat, they go numb as well. So I was looking at Mustang, I was looking at Corbin, and Corbin, just before I bought my bobber, I had a Ducati Monster, and I had a Corbin seat for it, and hated it, 100% hated it. Paid way too much money for it, and I wasn't going to do it again. So I posted on the forums asking for seat recommendations, and pretty much got people yelling at me to buy a Corbin seat. You look online, you just see people talking about Corbin seats, and they're not worth the money. So whatever. Anyway, probably 2 weeks ago, I went on the forums, and somebody had posted, or no, it was a week ago, somebody had posted that they walked into a dealership and found an odd seat, and purchased it. And it was right around the time when they announced the 20th edition of the Bobber and the Scout. So I went to the website and found the seat. Actually, it was called a Indian Bobber Comfort Seat, but it was unavailable. You couldn't pre-order it, and it just said available soon. I went the next day and it was gone. So I took my bike up for service at North American Warhorse in Pennsylvania, and while I was there, I walked into the Indian section. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever been to North American Warhorse, but it's a large dealership, and Indian is kind of off to the side. They have Ducati, MV Agusta, they have a bunch of different brands. So I walked in there, and where they had like passenger seats, like the FTR, different bars, the ape hangers, they had the seat there. Now the seat itself was nothing like the bobber seat. I took it to the salesperson, who said he had no idea what it was, and that I should go to ask the parts people. I took it to the parts people, couldn't find it in their system, couldn't find it on the Indian website, and said they couldn't sell it to me. So I walked around for, 30 minutes begging random people. Again, this is a big place. There's lots of employees to sell it to me. And when I just about gave up, I walked back to the Indian place, and there was a lady there, and she knew that I had purchased the bike prior, and asked me, how the bike is. And I said, great, but I found the seat and nobody will sell it. And she said, I'll sell it to you. So I purchased the seat. It was like $148, $149 out the door. I'll show you guys like a difference between the two seats, and it's made a world of difference. And for half the price, less than half the price of what a Corbin will cost me, less than what the 1920 Solo seat would cost me, it's definitely an investment. As far as if you guys go or try to get the seat, if you call, they're just going to say it's not available. Like I said, it's not in inventory yet. Your best bet is simply to go to the dealership, find it. You'll know the difference, because the stock bobber seat, the black on the bottom of the seat, only goes about halfway to the end of it. This seat has black all the way around it, and it is much thicker in the front, and you'll see that in the comparison video. If you have any questions on it, just let me know. But I'll go to here. I'll show you guys. So just to show the difference between the old seat and the new seat. This, of course, is the old Indian seat. I'm sure you guys have seen and have. A lot of you have switched to Corbin. You can see the front of it, there's really nothing to it. And then next to it, I have the seat I found in my dealership. I think it's a 2020 seat they're coming out with, but again, I'll explain how exactly I came about it and knew about it. You can see the difference in padding on it compared to the old seat in the front. So throw the old seat on just so you can, I mean, I'm sure you guys have all seen it, but just so see the difference between the two. So that's the old seat, how it sits on the bike. I think it looks great, but you can see in the front of it how much the tank is higher than it. So it pushes you up forward and your legs end up over top of the tank. So then the new seat that I found, stay right here. As far as how it goes onto the bike, it's exactly the same. Changes to it. It's a little bit tighter to get on. But that's how it looks on the bike. You can see as far as how wide it is. It's much wider than the other seat. It's the other one on top of it. Let's see how much wider it actually is. Stay. You can see it's actually higher than the tank now, so it pushes you forward. But that's it. And also had a couple people asking me how the pipes sound. They're Vance and Hines grenades. So start it up so you guys could hear it.